All right, welcome back, guys. So now I'm going to show you how to convert fractions to decimals. So what you need to know is that a fraction is technically a division problem. So that's the clue. So when we have a fraction like 3 and 4/20, we actually have 3 wholes, so 3 whole pieces of pizza, and 4 out of 20. So we would move the 3 by itself because we know that when we're thinking about decimals, sorry, it's hard for me to, this is 3 point something. So the fraction is the other side. So I have 3 wholes with my decimal, so I have 3 ones, and I'm trying to find my tenths place and possibly my hundredths place. So that's what I'm missing. If you watched the previous video, I'm missing the second part, which would be the fraction. So I have 3 ones, which we're familiar with. Now I have to think about how am I going to change 4/20 to a decimal. So yeah, you could use your calculator, but we don't always have a calculator. So if I have 4/20, the 20 is my dividend. So dividend is what goes, the 20, which is the denominator, is your divisor, which goes on the outside. And the 4 is the dividend, which goes on the inside. And in your head, you're thinking, why would I put the big number on the outside and the small number on the inside? So the reason is because you're trying to figure out how many pieces you have from the whole. So the whole is 20 and you have 4. So you have to figure out how many pieces. So obviously we know 20 cannot go into 4. So you make your decimal after the 4. So we know nothing is going where the 3 is. So do you see the decimal? And then you see the decimal here. So we're only working on what's after the decimal, correct? So I'm going to add a 0. So the cool thing about fractions and decimals is that you can add zeros and there's no remainder. So now how many times can 20 go into 40? So think of 2 times 4, and that would be 2 times. So 20 times 2 is 40, and you subtract, and you have nothing left over. So you have 0.2. So now I'm going to put the 2 in the tenths place, and you can fill in the hundredths, or you can just leave it. So 3 and 4/20 as a fraction turns into 3.20 or 3.2. So if I were to check that, I would put 4 divided by 20, and you get 0.2. So if you want to see how I did that with a calculator, I typed 4 divided by, so put the divisor. I highlighted the divisor, division symbol, and then 20 is last, equals 0.2. So you're dividing the big number by the small number. So the divisor is the bottom, the dividend is the top. And then I will take notes of this so that you can copy them into your notebook. But this is what you're going to use for today's independent work. So that's all I have. If you have any questions, you can email me or give me a ring. And yeah, so thank you. And I hope that was helpful.